Why'd you take their money? Why'd you take their money?
I didn't.
You took $10,000.
No, that's a false statement.
$10,000 9 days after the meeting. Don't talk over me. As early as 2019, it's my hearing, pal. As early as 2019.
Don't call me
whistleblowers came to, well, I should call you prisoner because you ought to be in jail.
Well, we'll see what you can do about it.
Ladies and gentlemen, fireworks went off in the Senate today. Republican senators went off on the Minnesota Attorney General Keith Ellison, and it was absolutely glorious. Senator Josh Hawley was on fire, even going as far as to say Keith Ellison should be in jail, which he should be. Keith Ellison knew about the fraud that the Somalis were committing, and he actually got caught making a backroom quid pro quo deal with the Somalis, telling them if they just donate some of the stolen money to his campaign, they were going to have no problems. I'm going to show you the Josh Hawley grilling, but we need to get warmed up first. The short moment here between Ohio U.S. Senator Bernie Moreno and Keith Ellison was great.
Just a quick question. If you enter the country illegally or you overstay a visa, should you be deported?
My simple answer is, sir, it depends.
Okay, so if somebody breaks into your home, should they be arrested for breaking and entering, or does it depend?
It's an entirely different scenario.
How's that?
Because immigration is essentially a civil, and breaking into my home is a criminal matter.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So if there's laws that should be enforced, so we shouldn't enforce civil violations?
We absolutely should enforce them.
But you just said that it's a civil matter, so it's different. So if somebody
you enforce civil matters.
So if somebody commits a civil infraction, it shouldn't be enforced?
It should be.
Okay, so they should be deported.
No, they should have due process that is associated with their petition. So,
again,
for example,
so the act of entering the country illegally, you think we should say, well, did you really do it or not do it? It's pretty obvious that they did, right?
Well, I mean, it would depend on the facts of the situation. And then
you know, it'd be one thing if this guy was some random lawyer at some random law firm in the country, but he's the attorney general of a state, and he's suggesting we should pick and choose which laws to enforce. Now, here's Operation Midday Hammer from Josh Hawley.
Mr. Ellison, let me start with you. You're the attorney general of the state of Minnesota. Do I have that correct? That's a yes?
Sir, you're aware of my job. You know the answer to that.
You're not going to answer my questions? Are we going to start this way? Are you the attorney general of the state of Minnesota, yes or no?
You know the answer.
Mr. Ellison, you're in my courtroom now. You're under oath. So I suggest that you answer my questions. You the chief law enforcement officer of the state of Minnesota? Yes or no?
What a complete buffoon this guy is. I've been in the courtroom as part of a jury. I myself was curious why the lawyers were asking obvious questions. Is your name this? Do you reside here? Blah, blah, blah. Then it dawned on me it's simply to establish basic facts about a case. And you have a sassy, estrogen-filled attorney general who can't comprehend that concept or just wants to be difficult and have no decorum whatsoever.
Let's try another question. Are you familiar with the $9 billion in historic fraud out of your state, including the $250 million in the Feeding Our Future program alone? Are you familiar with that? Don't turn to the pages in your book to get your potted answers. Are you familiar with it? Yes or no?
Yes, I am familiar with it.
Very familiar, aren't you? Because the people who ran the Feeding Our Futures program came to you in your official office in the state capitol December 11th, 2021. And asked for your help in getting investigators off their backs. They complained to you for upwards of an hour about state investigators going after them, and they begged you to help them, and you agreed to it, amazingly. And we know you did.
That's not
because
true.
It's all caught on tape.
Yeah,
every single sentence is caught on tape. Here's what you said. Let's take a look.
Obviously,
you said, it's not a question. You said to them, send me the names of all these folks who are investigating him. You said to him.
He pulled out his own quote, bringing out more receipts than Walmart's return center.
Send me their names, and I'll take that list, and I'll call the person over at Education who is investigating them and say, what's going on? Why am I getting these complaints? Then he went on to say, I already have my team working on this. What day should we get together to discuss it again? You made pledge after pledge to them. You said, we've got to make sure this guy who's investigating them stops it. You said, you have my attention. I'm concerned about this. You said, let's go fight these people, meaning the people who are investigating the fraud. Why'd you do it? Why'd you help them?
Are you going to let me answer?
Please, we're all ears.
So first of all, you're cherry picking quotes out of there.
Why did you help
I
him?
thought you were going to let me answer.
Why did you
Are you
help
going to let
him?
me answer?
Why did you help
You
him?
let me answer and I'll answer you.
Tell the truth and I'll let you answer.
I will tell the truth.
Good.
Let's do that.
That'd be a nice change. Why'd you help him?
Now see, Mr. Chairman, I didn't come here to be insulted. I came here voluntarily.
You came here for the truth. Let's have it.
I
Why
didn't
did you
come here
help
I
him? The
came here
quotes are
voluntarily.
here. They're
Well,
in
look,
black and white, and every
yeah,
member of this audience
and they're
can listen to the
and they're-
recording. It's 54 minutes long.
Do
It's
you-
all in public.
does-
You can Google it right now and listen
Right,
to it.
and listen to it
Why'd
all.
you help him?
First of all, I didn't help them.
You did help
No,
them.
I did not. I certainly didn't.
You're saying you didn't do anything for him. You didn't.
Well, wait a minute.
I already have my team working on this again. That's not you?
I have
It's a ventriloquist?
my team assisted with the information that led to the prosecution and conviction of these
No,
people.
you didn't. You didn't lift
Yes,
a finger
we
to
did.
prosecute him. No, you did not. You
No,
didn't
because
lift a finger
it
to
was a
prosecute
federal
him.
prosecution.
You had, BS. You had
Okay,
whistleblowers
but then-
come
no,
to you as
no,
early as
you're
2019.
You're the one talking BS.
Hey, listen, it's my time.
Doesn't know what you're talking about,
Oh,
sir.
no, sir. You
You're the
now have
one
encountered the truth and you
cherry-picking
don't like it.
quotes.
Why'd you take their
You're the
money?
one taking
Why'd
their
you
money.
take their money?
I didn't.
You took
No, that's a false statement.
$10,000.
No, that's a false statement. That is a false
$10,000
statement.
9 days after the meeting.
False statement.
You took $10,000. Here's what
Untrue.
happened. They went to your office.
That's a
They
false
solicited
statement.
money from
They
you.
did
They
not come to
solicited
my
help
office.
from you.
That's also wrong.
They came to your office.
No,
It
they
was your
didn't.
official office. You
No, they
met with them
didn't.
for 54 minutes.
Just to add this, that 10,000 only pertains to campaign donations. Keith Ellison and Tim Walz and Ilhan Omar and the other officials from that state definitely enjoyed millions from that fraud operation. Billions. They all have sweet retirement plans waiting for them.
You pledged it to them, and they talked repeatedly about money. In fact, it's all they talked
That's
about.
a lie.
Money, 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 money. They
True.
said, we
Untrue.
will put our dollars in the right place. We will support candidates that will fight to protect our interests. You replied, that's right. They said,
Oh,
if you are
that is
securing
not
your
true.
donor base and securing your power base, you can act the way you want. You replied, money is freedom. They said the amount of money circulating, I'm reading the transcript, the amount of money
No, you're
circulating in our community
misreading the
today is powerful, and we haven't realizing it in a meaningful way. And you said, give me the specifics. And 9 days later, you took $10,000
that's a lie.
from people who were then indicted. It's in your reports. Why'd
Sir,
you do it?
Sir,
Was it worth it?
You know what? This is a theatrical performance.
10,000. This is the truth.
It
This
has
is what
nothing
accountability
to do-
looks like, of which you've had
No,
none.
no, the
you
fact-
helped fraudsters defraud your
Lie.
state and this government of $9 billion, and
Sir,
you got a
this is-
fat campaign contribution out of
This is
it.
completely
You ought to be indicted.
untrue. Well,
That's the truth.
I think we've made the point. Let's keep the tenor
Well,
just
for
a
the
little more
record,
calm.
Oh, I'll ask how I want
he's
to,
lying,
Senator Paul.
and that's
Nah, this is the right energy. We're talking about billions of dollars here. The federal tax money we paid got taken by Keith Ellison and the Somalis. This is how you're supposed to react when billions of dollars are stolen.
and that's the truth.
Oh no, this is all on the record,
no, sir.
Did you bother
You are-
Did you bother to investigate where the money that you facilitated their fraud for, where it went? Do you know where it went, what it was used for? The fraudulent money? I do, because we just heard testimony about it yesterday.
Because we
the
were
funds
key
went
players
to
in the
hundreds of millions of
investigation.
dollars to
Yes,
terrorist
we
groups,
do
to
know.
transnational criminal organizations, to the drug trade, to drug trafficking, to child trafficking. And you took $10,000
That's a lie.
and helped them do it. You know, the
It's
other
an
thing is,
untrue statement.
whistleblowers came to you as early as 2019. Let's look. As early as
This is
2019,
this is
whistleblower. Don't talk over me.
No,
as
no,
early
you're
as
talking over me.
2019, it's my hearing, pal. As early as
I'm not your pal.
2019.
Don't call me pal.
Whistleblowers came to, well, I should call you prisoner because you ought to be in jail.
Well, we'll see what you can
In
do about it.
2019, whistleblowers came to you in your office and referred to you fraud allegations from Feeding Our Futures, and you blew them off. Listen, your own state newspaper
That's a
investigated
lie.
it. The Minnesota Star Tribune, the Partners in Nutrition, brought its concerns to the Attorney General's office in 2018 and in 2019, and you did nothing. You did nothing for years. The only action you took is,
false statement.
once all these fraudsters came to your office
It is a
and asked you to get
false
involved
statement.
and offered you money,
Did not come to
then
my
you got
office.
involved.
They
Then
did
you
not-
took the money,
they
and then you got involved.
They did not come to my office. You're completely wrong about that.
You met with
I
them
did
for
not take anybody's
54
money.
minutes, and you took $10,000, and they also gave your family money. They gave your family thousands of dollars in campaign contributions in addition to what they gave
a false
you.
statement.
Let's put the
This is,
sign
this is
back up.
completely untrue.
The New York Post.
Yeah, we know the New York Post.
Minnesota Keith Ellison, AG, accepted campaign donations from individuals linked to the $250 million COVID fraud scheme after they were in your office. The donations came on December 20th.
Sir,
you
this
met
is
with them
not-
on December the 11th, and on January 20th, the FBI knocked over their headquarters.
No.
That's the sequence of events here.
No, it's not.
You've
the
been
sequence
right
of
at the
events.
center of this fraud
It's not
thing
the
from the
sequence of
beginning,
events.
and
It's
you've
untrue.
enabled it. And sir,
The false
you
statement.
should resign.
And sir, you should resign. I was thinking the same thing about you.
Should resign.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was incredible. Josh Hawley brought the receipts, brought the smoke, brought the fire, and it's not just resign. These guys should be in jail. You already have criminal referrals on Tim Walz, but Keith Ellison is a lot more obvious. Keith Ellison got caught meeting with these guys saying, hey, look, if you're going to steal some money, slide me some, you know? Don't just send it to Mogadishu or Mogadouchebag, Somalia to build your real estate in your nice little mansions out there. Give me some, man, and then I'll cover for you. I'll let anyone investigating you know to back off. Now we need some action after that massive exposure. Thank you all very much for watching. God bless and goodbye.